Hey, well, it'd be helpful to put the mic on. Hey, I wanted to do a quick follow-up from Justin and I's local wisdom spot this morning. If you didn't catch that, over on Facebook, on our personal pages, Justin Underwood and James Douglas, I shared it to my business page too, but we did a spot this morning and we talked about our experiences buying our first home and some things going on in the real estate market, specifically the top 5 largest sales last week. And we're going to be doing that weekly for the foreseeable future. So catch that on Monday mornings, first thing as you're driving to work, 7:45, 8:15. So do that. But this morning we talked about some experiences and how people typically have different experiences when buying a home. And for Justin and I, they were pretty different. What we knew about the process and what we didn't know, how we felt, what we cared to know, what we didn't really even know that we needed to know. All of those things played into ultimately Justin and I how we do business and what we care about for our clients. And so there's a lot that goes on to a real estate purchase. And I know that most people are not buying homes on a regular basis. It's not like you go to the grocery store every week and buy groceries. You're not buying a home that often. And so it's good to have someone that you can ask questions to. It's good to have someone that is going through that process on a regular basis and keeps up with what's going on in the market, how things function in a transaction of real estate. And that's what I'm here for. That's why I do what I do, is so that I can help lead and guide through that process. And that's why I'm doing this little spot, is to let you know that, hey, I want to answer your questions. If maybe you're not ready to buy yet, maybe you're not ready to sell yet, but you have some questions, and my number's right here, 318-307-3702. Send me a text message. You're on Facebook or you're on Instagram or YouTube, drop it in the comments, whatever. Let me answer a question for you. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not paying for that. It's not like I'm not going to disgruntled if I'm with somebody. I'm not going to be able to stop and do, but I'll answer it whenever I get done with what I'm doing. So let me do that for you. And if you are in the process with your real estate agent, with your loan officer, whatever, don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't go through the process of buying a home in the dark. And sometimes as real estate agents, we get busy in the process and we know the steps. And sometimes we forget to explain and tell, to lead through that well. And that's on us. That's our fault. But stop us, slow us down, tell us what you need to know, want to know. If there's something you don't know, make sure that we're explaining it to you so that you know what's going on, because buying a home is typically the largest purchase a person will make in their life. It's the largest investment that most people buy. And so as you're doing that with your real estate professional, let them answer your questions. Don't feel like you're bugging them. Don't feel like you're a burden to them. That's why we're in the business. And so that's all the spot was for, is to let you know, hey, ask your real estate questions. Ask your real estate agent questions. Ask your loan officer questions. Make sure you know what's going on. Make sure you are an informed buyer. Make sure you're an informed seller. There's a lot of things. Just a quick story. I had a client last year that was selling a home. We ended up selling that home And when they came to me, they had already had a for sale by owner under contract, and so I was not involved with that process. And in the process of them selling their home, they realized that they didn't know some things in the buying process. And they started asking me questions, and ultimately led to them realizing what was going on in their for sale by owner transaction was not in their best interest. And we ended up finding them something else